Okay, people, I'm just making some spaghetti. This is what I wanted to show. Really, I didn't want to get into a bunch of cooking, but I've had people tell me, no, you need to show us what you're making so we can make it too. I'm like, okay, fine. Making this in the truck, just making spaghetti. This has got mini meatballs in it already, and I was impressed with that. But I went further, and in the freezer section, check it out. They've got meatballs that are cooked perfect brand. So that means, they're already done, pretty much frozen. What I'm going to do, flame broiled is what it says down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and just throw them in there and throw in the sauce and then go from there. But the reason I want to show this video is I showed you put a crock pot in the truck and I had it on a burner. You may not have a burner to sit it on to keep it, you don't turn on the burner to keep it from getting the heat to the bottom here to maybe mess up your plastic under here. So I had to find a solution myself because they don't build these for people, really. I mean, I had to get that's wired up over there with plugs, right? Power outlets. Basically, it's like that comment I made on the last video. If you think about it, we're just RVers, and would you buy a couple $100,000 RV if it didn't come with any plugs that were DC? Or I'm sorry, AC, alternating current, and everything was DC, and you didn't have a kitchen. This is my little Chippewa kitchen, I'm calling it. So, no shower, no sink. I've got a shower and a sink. I'll show that later. The point is this, that, I'm going to put some stainless in here. I'm going to put a hood up top with a little blower out the front too. And I'm going to put some either stainless or aluminum shelves back here so that it's all worked around this. It's going to be a kitchen. Because you live in this truck. If you're in it, the moment you're in it, I don't care if it's 8 hours a day or what, why shouldn't you have everything an RV has? That's what it is one big RV. So I don't mind teaching this. And for the RVers out there, get a crock pot. I'll show you a couple things I cook. I don't mind. Somebody told me I should be showing it so they can eat it too. I'm like, fine. So I got a couple of touch lamps. One there, one in the back corner. The light off of this overpowers it. But I wanted to show that this right here, this is a pizza pan from Walmart. 16-inch round. That was my solution. Okay, I'm coming to you with solutions, people. Because like I said, they're not trying to build you something that's really worth staying in, but you're in it. So, basically, until I get those power outlets in where I've got an easier plug in, I've got an outside plug in that I can plug my power inverter outside and back into it, and it would liven those up. I got that one and one on the other side, some under the bunk. The whole thing's wired. But until then, I'm just using, like I showed before, the power cord with an extension straight to the power inverter. So having said that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to basically take this off here and get my stuff started because I'm cooking, I'm just bringing you along for the ride. I really like that locking lid. That is awesome. And the cleanup was seconds. You just pull the bag out and it's done. And so at this point, just need to open this up. Pocket knife kind of thing. And I'm just going to throw these in there. And I'm going to spin you around in a sec. I'm not really trying to show me cook. I just happen to be doing something here. And that works for me. They were frozen. I threw them in the cooler. But they're still cold. That. And they are cooked. Man, they smell good. I'm just going to dump the sauce in there. At least one. I bought 2 of these though. But this was mini meatballs already in it. And I would have been fine with that. But having meatballs too, that is awesome. I didn't think I'd have meat and spaghetti be able to do this. They have a meat sauce and they have meatballs. I was told by someone that the stores in the South don't have meatballs in the Prego, but they have meat sauce. I was like, well, maybe this is new. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they deliver everywhere, but honest, couldn't find the lock in the crock pot in some of the stores in the South, so not putting it past them. I'm just going to take a little bit of water. I use bottled water for everything too, because some states are different. Every state's got their own little water deal. We're not going to pick on nobody or no areas or talk about chemicals in the water or anything like that. We will say this though, certain states have more bleachy, because of the bleach in the water, taste to it and stuff. And I'm picky about my food and my coffee. So my cappuccino machine, and yeah, I'll show that later. I use bottled water for my cappuccino machine. Oh yeah, I gotta throw my mushrooms in there. I took them out of the cooler. This is just what's left from the other day, and you know, they're still perfect. So mushrooms are awesome. I would say put some olive oil in there too. I'll have to find that. I'll do that in a bit. I'm just gonna throw the lid on this and get it going. And I've got a double baking bag on it, and like I said, it's, you know, it's real easy cleanup. And so yeah, so I had a friend of mine, I said, hey, do I need to do videos, you know, on what I'm doing here, like the other night cooking. I wanted to update mainly because of this heat shield here, this pizza pan, Walmart, you know, $4 and something. I think it was $5, whatever, $4 something. No, it was $2.82. This one was on sale, and this is Wisconsin. So there you go. In Wisconsin, they got them for $2.82. I don't know where your state's got them for. But yeah, he told me, he's like, hey, I want to know what you eat too, you know, and you might give me some ideas. So hope somebody gets an idea off this. I'm gonna make the egg noodles in a separate thing. Oh, I'll show that. Yeah, you know, I got a little burner sitting up over here. Oh, and I've got quite a mess. So how I will do this, I don't know if I'll be able to set up the camera stand exactly to get over to there, or if I'll be able to set it. I'll just grab you and move you here. Easiest way here. Okay, check this out. Here's what I got set up over here, and I'll sit down and move my other camera stand out of the way. Basically, I got out everything I needed and made a mess is what I did. So trying to take my camera stand down at the same time, yeah, difficulty 5.5, but I'm with you. I still got you. So basically, made a mess over here, but it's same setup as I was telling you about with the heat shield, because I liked it so much I got it for this too. That's the Oster burner, and I bought a cover here for this so I can use it as a table for, you know, when I'm done and it cools off. I put this on it, and I can put a pot on top of it, or even plastic if it's cooled off enough. This is just my strainer, 88 cents at Walmart for the strainer, and some bowls. And well, yeah, I put that there too, didn't I? I was trying to figure out whether I wanted, this is green tea for, this is like my breakfast here, but I'm getting stuff set up. Hot cocoa and oatmeal. I just use the hot water at the any truck stop, any gas station. They have the coffee machines have a little flip up thing. It's red. It's at the top of the coffee machine. Flip it up and really hot water comes out. And so at that point, you know, you can use a coffee cup. That's what I was going to do, and have oatmeal. You know, and I just put it in styrofoam cups. I mean, you know, look, for the people in different countries that don't know what I'm talking about, I put them in these cups, styrofoam cups, and that's my breakfast. One for hot chocolate, one for a couple packs of oatmeal. But back to this burner. Basically, this thing is hot. I mean, and it's awesome, and it'll boil water. This is what I'm gonna boil my water on for my spaghetti, and then this is just, like I said, just a cover, you know, that I bought at Walmart too. It comes in a pack of 2 for a couple bucks, and use it to put stuff on. I will say, back to the RVing thing, you know, I am going to build a sink, and people ain't going to believe it, so I'll just go ahead and show. I got it sitting here. This is going to be my sink. It's kind of like an old wash basin the cowboys used to have back in the Old West. There was always one, and there's no hole in it. So if you don't believe me, when I show it, there's going to be a hole in it, and then this kit right here from the hardware store, and then this threads into the bottom of it, will make it a sink. You can maybe see the thread for the lighting. This thing is super bright on lighting. There we go. So point is, this is going to be my sink, and I'm going to have a water bladder, you know, hang up out of this thing here to hang down like a Camelback or any kind of water bladder. Military has Camelbacks. The civilian, they have just a water bladder that goes into any kind of backpack. So I'm gonna hang it down and have it plumb down. Not sure what kind of sink faucet I'm gonna have. I may just have a tube coming down, but I definitely wanted some kind of wash basin. For the drain, you can plumb this down to water hose fitting and then run it out through one of the ports. There's little ports under your truck that you don't know about, little pull down tabs, and you got to cut a hole in the rubber and then silicone it. But you could also just have it slide out here on a drawer. I'm gonna have it slide out from under here, just like this, on a couple of slides in a wooden frame I'm gonna make, just like if it was cutting when I cut out for my woofer, a little plate, and have it come out to here, and it'll be rounded too. It'll be smoothed off and lacquered, and it'll look kind of like this wood here, wood grain. And you know, you can have it come out, and you could have just a 5-gallon bucket underneath with a hose going to it, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. But you can have a sink in your truck. And I'm going to get a bladder that hooks onto my driver's side door, because that's where I always wash my hands, it seems like. You know, but this is helpful to me. You might not want one, but I've found that that's something I've been lacking, is a sink. And I have a shower set up. It's a drain pan for a hot water heater. Look them up. And that goes to water hose thread if you get an adapter. So that and a couple of shower curtains. It'll take 2 of them to go around you, and you can suspend them from the ceiling and all that. And I also showed how to build a water pump with a bypass valve for washing trucks. But anyways, back to this mess. So just believe me, I built that whenever I show you that blue. I was trying to say with this theme of my blue truck. So it is a sink that I built, and I just use